Mr. What's wrong one? All right, Mr. Alvarado, the same one who's charged with resist or evading detention. Is that you, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go over, when we get on the record, I'm going to go over some documents that you just signed with your attorney. And good morning, Mr. Brabach.
Hey, good
And
morning, Judge.
I'm going to ask you some questions about those documents, but I'm just letting you know right now, there's no trick questions, okay? Does that make sense to you, Mr. Alvarado?
Yes, sir.
Great. Court call state of, hey, it's not call. I've got the wrong cause number up here. We still have a PF number on here. Let me see, I'll show you. Let me put on the screen here. Got a PF right here. It's to be a CC.
I'll be able to change that, Judge.
Okay.
Okay, what's the actual cause number?
It's 2025 CC 015622.
Just 5 digits, not 6.
015622.
Okay, I was missing the 6. I think you said it. I just missed it. All right, so 2025 CC 015622.
That's
Okay.
correct. Yes.
Okay. I'll just address it on the record. Let me get there. Let me get out share screen. All right, we'll start. Court call state of Texas versus Jaime Castro Alvarado. This is cause number 2025 CC 015622. We're here today for a plea. We're conducting the plea using the Zoom application. We're also live streaming the proceedings so it's open to the public. My name is Judge Jefferson Moore. I'm sitting by assignment in the Bexar County Jail Court and specifically for County Court Law number 12. And if I could have the attorneys make appearances starting with the state of Texas, please.
Talia Trish for the state.
Yes, Robert Brabach for Alvarado.
Sir, are you the same Jaime Alvarado charged by information with evading arrest or detention? Is that you, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to note on the record that the Adobe Sign PDF documents are sent to me. You have the old cause number, the pre-file number of 2025 PF 42105. But in the interest of judicial efficiency, we're going to proceed with those documents with the old cause number, the pre-file number. And again, the actual number is 2025 CC 015622. And then I'll request the assistance of our honorable clerk's office to update those documents once they get them through the Adobe Sign system to put the correct cause number on there. But as it is right now, it has the old cause number, but we'll get that corrected. All right, Mr. Alvarado, I'm going to use a function of Zoom called share screen. I'm going to show you some documents. And the first one is the defendant's consent to plea by video conference. And I'm using my cursor to circle around electronic signature. Is this yours?
Yes, sir.
By signing this, you're telling me 2 things. One, you understand that normally we do pleas live in an open court, but you're consenting to do this plea by video conference. Did you understand that when you signed this?
Yes, sir.
Secondly, your electronic signature here, as well as all the electronic signatures in the plea packet in front of me, you're telling me that those are valid as if you were personally signed. Did you understand that when you signed this?
Yes, sir.
I approve the consent. I make it a part of the record. Sir, I'm scrolling down to a second document. It's called the Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights in the Court's Admonishments. It's 2 pages long. And on page 2, I'm using my cursor to circle around electronic signature. Is this yours?
Yes, sir.
Getting out of share screen. By signing the court's admonishments, you are telling me that you understand the court's admonishments and that you understand the rights that are contained within it. Is that true?
Yes.
And that you're going to give up those rights. Is that true?
Yes.
The right you're going to give up is you have the right to a trial by jury. You have a right to confront the witnesses against you. You also have the right to remain silent, which includes the right not to incriminate yourself and not plead today. Did you understand that before you signed this?
Yes.
By signing this, you're also telling me you understand the consequences of a plea and the sentencing range for the offense, which is anywhere up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. Did you understand that before you signed this?
Yes, sir.
I approve the waivers that are contained within the court's admonishments, and I make them a part of the record. And hold on. And state, can you tell me the agreement that you have with the defense?
Yes, Your Honor. It is for a $0 fine plus court costs, 171 days Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money running concurrently, and in exchange for this plea, the state is taking into consideration and dismissing cause number 2026 CR 001058, which is a drug possession case pending in the 379th.
We know what level of felony that is, so state jail or?
It's a 1 to 4, so it's a 3rd degree.
Okay. I'm assuming felony group 1 as well.
Of course.
Counsel, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, sir. That's our agreement.
All right. And then Mr. Alvarado, is that your understanding as well?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm not bound by the plea bargain. I do not have to follow it. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If I do follow the plea bargain, then you lose your right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
That's true unless I grant you permission to appeal or unless certain motions were filed and ruled upon. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Counsel, any such rulings in this case?
No, sir.
If I do not follow the plea bargain, I'll allow you to withdraw the plea and will proceed to trial as if this hearing never occurred. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And then I'm noticing that we also have the Spanish forms, and I'm addressing the defense attorney. We have the Spanish forms in this plea packet as well. Does Mr. Alvarado need an interpreter for this case?
No, sir, he doesn't. We had the Spanish forms. It may be a little confusing, but he's bilingual. He understands perfectly in
All right.
English.
All right, sir, Mr. Alvarado, is that true?
Yes,
You
sir.
understand everything I'm saying?
Yes.
And then and we can get an interpreter here for you if you think that's going to be a better course of action for you. Would you like to have us get an interpreter for you?
No, sir.
Okay, let me make a note on the file real quick about it.
We had one judge, and he said he didn't need her.
All right, sir, are you a citizen of the United States?
No, sir. I'm resident.
Let's go over some questions for your attorney. I want you to listen to his answers, and then I'll have some questions for you as well. Let me make another note. All right, counsel, do you believe that your client, or did you advise the defendant of the consequences of pleading no contest or guilty in the application of federal immigration law?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did that advice include possible consequences such as deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States, or the denial of naturalization?
Yes, it did.
Do you believe your client understands the immigration consequences of a plea?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you believe your client's entering this plea freely, intelligently, and voluntarily?
Yes, I do.
Sir, did you hear your answers of Mr. Brabach?
Yes, sir.
Do you affirm he advised you of the immigration consequences of a plea?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand that advice?
Yes, sir.
Are you entering your plea intelligently, knowingly, and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Is this because the plea bargain is both fair and acceptable to you?
Yes.
And do you understand that deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States, or denial of naturalization under federal law is a likely consequence of a plea?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, do you believe that your client has a factual, rational understanding of the charge pending against him?
Yes, he does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's been able to assist you in the defense?
Yes, he has.
Do you believe he's mentally competent to waive rights and enter a plea here today?
He's mentally competent.
Sir, to the offense that's listed on your information, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, sir.
Do you understand you can still be found guilty under a no contest plea?
No contest, sir.
But do you understand you can still be found
Yes.
guilty?
Yes,
under that?
yes.
All right. And then other than the plea bargain, did anyone promise you anything in exchange for your pleas today?
No, sir.
Anyone force you or coerce you to plead today?
No, sir.
After going over this case with your attorney, do you believe that pleading here today is in your best interest?
Yes, sir.
Find the plea is freely, intelligently, and voluntarily made, that he's mentally competent to enter into such a plea, and I find him guilty. Counsel, is there any legal reason as to why your client cannot be sentenced today?
No, sir, there's not.
There being no legal reason, in accordance with the agreement of the state, sir, I sentence you to 171 days in the Bexar County Jail. I'll give you credit for time served. There's a $0 fine, and court costs, time and money will run concurrent. Taking in considerations another cause. I'm going to read you the cause number, sir. I'll tell you the offense. If you plead true to this, then I dismiss this case. Do you understand how we're going to proceed?
Yes, sir.
Cause number 2026 CR 001058, possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 to 4 grams. How do you plead? True or not true?
No contest, sir.
Well, it's either going to be true or not true.
Oh, true.
All right, that's dismissed. And this is judgment satisfied. Sir, this is a plea bargain case. I followed the plea bargain. So you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You do not have the right to appeal. I'm making a certification of this for the record, and we'll provide a copy of the certification to your attorney to provide to you. For the attorneys, is there anything else from either side?
Yes, Your
Nothing,
Honor.
Your Honor.
I do
What's
have a
that?
question.
Yes, ma'am.
Regarding the dismissal form for the felony offense, will I tender that to Your Honor, or do I
To me.
need to
You
tender?
can tender it to me. That's fine.
It's on the way.
Okay, if there's nothing else from either side, then the matter is concluded.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Yes,
I would
sir.
like to make a comment regarding the dismissal. I wouldn't be able to process that on my end. It would be up to the district court.
All right, send it to the district court, Ms. Trish.
I will do.
Forget. I'm sitting as a misdemeanor judge today.
Okay.
My powers are limited. If the clerks can't process it, then it's
Yeah,
right.
I'll send
right,
it to
folks.
Judge Runhell.
All right, is this Mr. Rickett?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's see, I got two cases here. Give me just a second here.
Yeah, yeah, that was the question, that's why I talked about it in my class, but then they showed me, they showed me the labs, which is, the like,
All right, let's see, Mr. Rickett, in your first case is a criminal trespass, Class B, and then in your second case, it's a burglary of vehicle, Class A. Is that you the same guy?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
All right. Like I explained to you, I think earlier when we were first trying to get started on this, We're going to go over some of the paperwork that you just signed with Mr. Ross, ask you some questions, but there's no trick questions here. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to like for the announcements to go a little quieter at the jail for the sake of a court reporter. And let's see, Mr. Froelich, I'm going to put you on mute. There we go. All right. Court calls State of Texas versus Robert Rickett Jr. This is cause numbers 2026 CC 002189 and 2026 CC 006034. We're here today for pleas in these cases. We're conducting this hearing live in an open, we're not conducting it live. We're conducting this hearing using the Zoom application, but we are live streaming the proceedings so that it is open to the public. My name is Judge Jefferson Moore. I'm sitting by assignment in the Bexar County Jail Court, and specifically for County Court at Law number 12. And if I could have the attorneys make appearances, starting with the State of Texas, please.
Talia Treesh for the state.
Jonathan Ross for Mr. Rickett, Your Honor.
Sir, are you the same Robert Rickett who in the first case I called was charged by information with a Class B criminal trespass? Is that you, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you the same Robert Rickett in the second case I called, charged by information with a Class A offense of burglary of a vehicle? Is that you, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to use a function of Zoom. It's called share screen. I'm going to show you documents from those cases. First one is on your criminal trespass case. And the document I'm showing you is called the defendant's consent to plea by video conference. And I'm using my cursor to circle around electronic signature. Is this yours?
Yes, sir.
And then I'm going to switch over to the other case. It has the same document. And also there's an electronic signature that I'm using my cursor to circle around. Is this yours?
Yes, sir.
Again, I'm going to go back to the first case, but by signing the courts, or rather signing the defendant's consent to plea by video conference form in each case, you're telling me two things. One is that you understand normally we do pleas live in an open court, but you're consenting to do these pleas by video conference. Did you understand that when you sign these?
Yes, Your Honor.
Secondly, your electronic signatures on these documents, as well as all of the electronic signatures in the plea packets in front of me. You're telling me that those are valid as if they were personally signed. Did you understand that when you sign these?
Yes, Your Honor.
I approve the consents. I make them a part of the record. In the first case, sir, I'm scrolling down to another document. It's called the Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and the Court's Admonishments. It's 2 pages long. On page 2 is electronic signature. I'm using my cursor to circle around. Is this yours?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to switch over to the other case, scroll down to that document and to page 2. Again, using my cursor to circle around electronic signature. Is this yours?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to get out of share screen. By signing the court's admonishments in each case, you are telling me that you understand the court's admonishments and that you understand the rights that are contained within it. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
And that you're going to give up those rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
The rights you're going to give up in each case is you have the right to a trial by jury. You have a right to confront the witnesses against you. You also have the right to remain silent, which includes the right not to incriminate yourself and not plead today. Did you understand that when you signed this?
Yes, sir.
By signing this, you're also telling me you understand the consequences of a plea and the sentencing ranges for the offenses, which are the first case, which is the criminal trespass case. It's up to a $2,000 fine and up to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail. Did you understand that before you signed this?
Yes, sir.
And in your second case, the Class A misdemeanor, and this is the burglary of a vehicle case, the sentencing range is up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. Did you understand that before you signed the court's admonishments in that case?
Yes, sir.
I approve the waivers that are contained within the court's admonishments, make them a part of their respective records. State, can you tell me what the agreement is?
Yes, Your Honor. It is for a $0 fine plus court costs, 22 days Bexar County Jail with credit for time served, time and money running concurrently. And the offer is the same on each case.
All right, counsel, is that your understanding of the plea bargains?
That is the understanding of the defense, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Rickett, is that your understanding as well?
Yes, sir.
And sir, I'm not bound by the plea bargains. I don't have to follow them. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
But if I do follow a plea bargain, then you lose your right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And that's true unless I grant you permission to appeal or unless certain motions were filed and ruled upon. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, any such rulings in either case?
No, Your Honor.
If I do not follow a plea bargain, then I'll allow you to withdraw the plea and we'll proceed to trial as if this hearing never occurred. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
If not, then a plea of guilty or no contest to either of the offenses could have serious adverse effects on your immigration status. Counsel, do you believe that your client, for each case, do you believe that your client has a factual and rational understanding of the charge pending against him?
I do, Your Honor. He's been able to assist very well in his defense and the facts on both cases, and I believe him to be competent.
All right, sir, to the offenses listed on the charging instrument, the information in each case, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
Is that for each case?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand you can still be found guilty under a no contest plea?
Yes, sir.
Other than the plea bargain, did anyone promise you anything in exchange for your pleas today?
No, sir.
Did anyone force you or coerce you to plead today?
No, sir.
If you're going over these cases with your attorney, do you believe that pleading here today is in your best interest?
Yes, sir.
Find that pleas are freely, intelligently, and voluntarily made, that he's merely competent to enter into such pleas, and for each case I find him guilty. Counsel, for each case, is there any legal reason as to why your client cannot be sentenced today?
No, Your Honor.
Being no legal reason, in accordance with the agreement with the state, sir, for each case, I sentence you to 22 days in the Barrett County Jail. I'll give you credit for time served. There's your $0 fine and court costs. Time and money will run concurrent. These cases will run concurrent as well. And then both cases will be judgment satisfied. And sir, this is for each case this is a plea bargain case. I followed the plea bargain. So you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You do not have the right to appeal. And for each case, I'm making a certification of this for the record. We'll provide a copy of the certification to your attorney to provide to you. Or the attorneys, is there anything else on your side?
No, Your Honor.
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor. Thank you.
The matter's concluded. Thank you, sir.
Good luck, Mr. Rickett.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
No problem.
Yes,
Y'all have
sir.
a great one.
Hey, Judge, the attorney of the day is here for the bonds. And
Close the door.
I think Margie is presenting.
We're all done with the plea. That was the last one for today.
Was it? Is that it? Let me finish up the paperwork on that double pack.
Yes.
Let me see this sometimes.
For those two that are being reset for tomorrow, Debbie, do you want us to like manually add that on to our dockets? Or will you have time to send an updated?
Sorry, Angelise. I'll send